bell tolls and we are back, guys. This is part 2. If you didn't see part 1, magnificent long guard this morning. Thoroughly splendid, in fact. First long guard in summer order. Captured pretty well, if I do say so myself, in the yard, including the full dismount. Oh, the troopers told them to make way, and I have no idea how anyone would even dream of getting in this fellow's way. Oh, meanwhile, lady at this end just got screamed at. Heard that in the background. Get off the reins.
Make way!
Good lord. It was the lady in green that just got screamed at. Good to know, folks, that they're back to screaming at people to get off the reins. Didn't take long, did it? Oh, well. There she is, look. A naughty rein grabber. Who's now going to get in the guard's way? There's always one. Yeah, don't worry about the trooper. I don't envy him today. Look at this. Extraordinary. You want to get in his way, would you? He's a big chap. Okay, wow, that was something to see. The way that the Red Sea there parted for Moses, utterly extraordinary, really. A lot of interest in this guard. There is every time he's on, because he is a very, very tall and very well presented fellow. And people are genuinely fascinated because he looks larger than life. Until you see him here when he's on duty, especially over here as the gatesman. Absolutely larger than life. Splendid fellow. Moves with elegance as well. Right, we've got shortly the palace deluge coming, people. That will not take long. Wait, hold on a second. The trooper just unsheathed his sword, wait, and then resheathed it. Why did he do that? Hold on. Oh, I know I did that. Okay, MOD. Photographer's convention today. Here, look. Here we go again. Those Chinese tourists, they tend to move back. Chaos around the arches, look at it. Oh, hold on everybody, hold on everybody. It is Captain H, yeah, look at this. Magnificent. Gosh, that's a real surprise, isn't it? That's a real surprise, everybody. How's about that, eh? A very rare sight. I'm not sure why they're walking. Actually, wait. They're going to go over to the museum. I'm sure they will. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to go to the museum. There's no way they're going to walk back to Hyde Park in those boots. Yeah, they've gone into... photographers are going to find out what happened or why they came out. They've gone to the museum. I'm not going to run after them. Wow, we're seeing quite a lot of unusual comings and goings this morning. Love it, personally. I will, as I said, guys, keep a good eye out on what's happening here in the yard. However, wait. Because if I do keep an eye on what's going in the yard, so I'm not sure if they're trying to ask him for his number. Hold on 1 second. That gives you an idea of the scale. Okay, look. I can't swear. I don't know if they're just having a little chat or whether they're sort of very shy about trying to ask him for his phone number or to offer their phone number. They're into the trooper bar. Awkward. Much as we've heard those stories about the numbers being put on pieces of paper and dropped into the boots of the boxman, it would not work in the yard. Why would it not work in the yard? Well, for one obvious reason. To be able to put a piece of paper in the guard's boots, you'd need to go either into the archway or stick your hand across the chain. No guard would tolerate that. Absolutely no chance at all. Group sitting down in the yard today. Look at it. A little play group. Righty-ho, we are back at the front. What happened, in fact, is I've just seen them come back through the yard. The captain, and I think Lance Corporal of Horse, don't quote me on that, went into the museum to meet a Chelsea pensioner and bring him back into the yard. I just spied the three of them going back in. Again, I don't think it's fair to be always sticking the camera in the face of the officers when they're here doing their work, especially when it's a proud day for the pensioner who's just been taken into the stables for a tour. No harm in getting a little bit of footage, especially when it's ceremonial or when they're coming out, but yeah, there's a big difference between public and private, and sometimes it's hard to tread that line. Oh, the trooper just asked this guy politely if he'd get his group off the ground and out of the way, because he needs to open the box for the changeover. Already the change is about to happen. Time is flying by this morning here, it really is. The yard is so busy, it's like a Saturday, guys, in the middle of the week. All these people. I can't see the clock. I really do want to focus as much as possible on what happens with this wonderfully unique gatesman. 7 minutes. I don't know actually if they're going to do a relief and replace the gatesman chips, but that's the only thing that's slightly bothering me, because if I stay in here and get basically stuck for that changeover. Oh, everybody, hold on a second. They've chosen to do it in public, so I've got no issue with filming it. Look at this, magnificent. thoroughly magnificent. Oh, I recognise it's the Chelsea pensioner guys that we spoke to roughly, give or take, a week ago. No, not a week ago, it was a couple of weeks ago. A lot of you remember him in the video outside the museum. It was exactly this fellow, this Chelsea pensioner. How utterly splendid. Look at this, magnificent, really. And again, folks, this is in the yard, this is in public. He's explaining to the Chelsea pensioner the process of the boxman changing over. I have a lot of admiration for that particular officer, folks. He is the one that came out and said a personal thanks, which I've never forgotten. This is going back many, many months, to myself and Busker. Actually, I don't think either of us will ever forget that day. We were very surprised. He came out in his full ceremonials and said that he greatly appreciated what we've been doing here. PR for the Cav. Humbling moment, certainly for myself and definitely for Busker as well. Very, very busy yard. We've got 4 minutes, folks. Let's concentrate on the... he's explaining the black mark on the clock. Marks the moment that Charles I was executed on Whitehall.
This building wasn't here at the time until 1698.
He knows the history, absolutely, doesn't he, of the entire place. Magnificent thing.
So as a result, the entirety of the wall, this building went through a re-shop about 1798 and then rebuilt over 5 years. This part of the building is called
The tilt yard, where we're standing now.
and it's principally guards that were meant to be front of the building. So although there's fought out here, it's now basically the vigilante system. But and then in 1830, they put it called Fort Buckingham House. This then became so whenever we do a major escort, which is the kingsguards, Royal Highness will guests that are joining the Royal Highness, all of their majesties will arrive. So that's why it's so should his majesty choose to tilt the arm back and turn out the arm. And the only reason you can drive cars in here is cars still exist today, and they are on library tokens. They represent people who have the privilege of driving. So, small world. Not much is taken to.
Magnificent.
The reason why they have that's true. So the story goes that Queen Victoria came through on her way home, and the entire guard area was abandoned. There was nobody out on the coast, and when they went to investigate further, they discovered the NCOs and the officers gambling in the convicts down in the gun officer. And as a result, it decrees that for 100 years an officer would ride down and do it respectfully to ensure that everyone was still on duty. Now, we finished our 100 years some time ago.
Yep.
And infamously, the story is that Gamma went and said to fellow majesty, thank you very much for your time. And supposedly she turned around and said, well, it's not a nice thing. And as a result, it's now continued in perpetuity.
Tradition starts.
So you still have it today. So 4 o'clock today, I'll be doing full inspection. But if it wasn't a long guard, if the king wasn't here, then you would get to right down there. Bit of a strange. Did you
Amazing.
spend some time here?
Yeah, I spent
Wait, let me listen to it now. He was describing the process here, what had happened here in the tilt yard for Queen Victoria to decide that for 100 years we would, as I said, it's been way over that already, we would have this magnificent ceremonial here. Okay, another officer, as you've just seen, has gone into the gate. The trooper's gone through. asking them to politely clear some space and keep it clear. Probably for, if he's going to move, the gatesman to exit and go into the tunnel. New horses first, and then they'll do the jitsman and gatesman. Lady trooper near side. So keeping a firm eye. Look at this morning. They're really on it today because this is a very, very important day. First long guard, as I mentioned, folks, in summer order. Who is this giant beauty near side? Good spot for the foot guard changeover as well, folks. Dismount. This is my first time ever filming the dismount. Is summer order for YouTube. Oh, horse at the front is not in a good mood. He's straight out of the box. New horse. Look at this, coming back, guys. Another horse quit. Look at this. Look. Off. That's two already. It's the second one of the day. There's a big. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the trooper's trying to hold the horses. Doesn't want to go in. I wonder if this... Actually, no, it's not the one that was on this morning that decided to quit. It's another one. Oh, whoa, hold on a second. I think he's going to run back out the front. Oh, he ran him into the box. Announcing lunch is ready, lunch is ready, lunch is ready over the PA system. Okay. Horse at the front, we ran straight out the box. For the moment seems content in the box. I think that was the fastest I'd ever seen one of the horses entering the box. The trooper ran him right in there. So next up should be that relief. Get out of the front, guys, before there's a zillion people here. It is crazy busy. problem is there are too many tourists for even the officer to get a picture with the group. Apparently this horse isn't the friendliest, I've just been told. I think they're going to try to go to the other horse. They'll probably get there before I will because there's just too many people. Gosh, it's so busy. So this horse is a little bit more relaxed. The only person that's allowed to hold the reins, people.
I'm not going to photos are not my phone. Do you want me to take photos?
Yes, please.
Excuse me. I think you dropped
One second. I'll hand it to him 1 second. It's with the officer. Crazy, well spotted, very well spotted. This is his veteran's card as well. Sorry to interrupt. One of your group dropped this. Goodness me, wow. Okay, all's good. Card reunited with owner. That was very what on the range. Look at this. It's please. So we just spotted the only person, guys, we've ever seen holding firmly on the reins without getting shouted at. How did that happen? He's a commanding officer. That's how that happened. He's the captain. He's the only person, other than the trooper, who is allowed to hold firmly on the reins. What a morning, good lord. My first morning back after 3 days away, and all of this happens. Now let's have a look at the new beauty, guys. We're right in the front. Let's see which horse we've got here. Very clear number. Sizzler. Wow, it's ages since we've seen this horse, folks. For those of you that are sticklers for detail like myself, there are the markings. 3 socks. Glorious blaze. Sizzler. We've seen this horse before. I remember us seeing this horse and naming this horse, but it was a long time ago. It was an awful long time ago. And he has a sort of a Q10 Praetorian type of neck and face. Not quite as large, but a beauty nonetheless. So Sizzler is on the list. It's actually quite scary that the chap dropped his HM Forces veterans card. God forbid somebody else had found it. That lady that spotted it falling was very eagle-eyed. Get through so many kids here. Okay, let's pop to the other end, name the other horse that the lady trooper is on. Then I can relax for this hour, move around as fluidly as possible, and try and keep an eye on the yard and the front. Mix it up, as we call it, if I can get close enough for a naming. Right, got the number, 1 second. Hold on a minute. Remember when the horse came out and I said, that horse looks massive with the lady trooper on it? There's a reason for that, guys. Overlord is back. What do you fit in the flipping frame? Welcome, people. We're looking at the largest horse in the entire household cavalry mounted regiment. To get an idea of the size, we need to wait till the lady trooper brings him out of the box. Oh goodness me, look at this. Again, straight out of the box. And they're all standing there whilst the horse is flipping around in the street. Absolutely extraordinary that nobody moved until the trooper shouted. Who was actually the trooper, honestly, I could see he was nervous, and rightly so. All those kids standing there, absolutely brain dead, not moving. This one's definitely getting replaced. Yep, Sizzler's not a happy boy. I'm not sure what freaked him out, but goodness me, that was a proper meltdown and a half. That cleared the entire look. This was all packed a second ago. Trooper's going to ask him if he wants to take the horse off, I think. That was mad. Good Lord. Just focusing on Overlord and the dramas at this end. The second I stepped away. Extraordinary. The horse looks majorly freaked out. Look, his eyes are wide open. Poor boy. Super professional though, the trooper, you see that? All those kids there as well. If that horse had gone a little bit further, that would have been it. Bye-bye Frenchies, or wherever they were from. Okay, let's hope Sizzler settles down now, folks. I'm going to go to the other way. I don't want to freak him out anymore with the camera, even though I'm far back. That was crazy. Right, Overlord, people. The largest horse. 18 hands to this horse. We won't really get an idea of that magnificent size, although we did see it when the horse came out, until he's out of the box. The lady trooper is very, very petite. One of the smallest in the lifeguards. So, the fact that she's that high in the sky, folks, on this giant horse. Is he a massive, magnificent beauty or what? Look at this. To be honest, I need to get even further back to try and get his entire body, plus legs in the frame, plus trooper. I can't actually fit it all in. Oh, there we are, just about. Wait, I think the trooper just sneezed. Or was that the horse? All of these lucky folks getting pictures, not realising that it's the largest horse they've got.
Siamo italiani.
Waiting for him to lift his massive head up.
Me la faccio insieme? Dai, perdonato.
I think it's only the third time ever, guys, we've seen him in the box. Third or fourth? Roughly, give or take.
Ce la fai da noi? A posto.
Sorry guys, what was this dude's head on the left?
Ti lascio provare?
He's waiting to go over, 1 second.
Sta diventando più
Che non è che si abita, non fa la fila, è tutto. Facciamo di famiglia anche per gli altri. Ma poi se ci stanno pure i signori.
Stanno gli indiani. No. Aspetta.
Come ti aspetto ci passano davanti sti cazzo.
Ho capito.
Ok.
Dove siete?
io l'ho sosteretto, lei
Okay, so horse is freaking a teeny bit again. More importantly, we've got the gatesman emerging into a crowd like this. I don't know how he's going to move anywhere, to be quite honest with you. You see that when that horse had a massive freak out just now. It almost trampled over a huge group of kids. Crazy stuff. This guy's like, he doesn't know where to look. The guy in the blue jacket, he's like flipping all this guy's.
Make way!
It's very nice of all these kids to get out of the way for us, isn't it? I didn't need to push through, folks. Like, just let the trooper do it and follow him. Let's hope I'm not the one that's in the way in a minute, though. This is what you've got to get through, look. It's a big, big, big group. So it's going to be a rerun of the Spanish Armada, guys. We're discussing whether I think Sizzler's going to be taken off. If he has one more meltdown, that was his second meltdown, another one, they'll definitely take him off. He's just not happy, is he? Look really restless. Meanwhile, this is what's behind us, look. I don't know how the trooper's going to get through this. Unless he's going to go through, maybe we'll go through me.
Make way!
Look at their vexed faces, look. And the scissors, like. The good thing is the trooper is very tall, he can see what's going on. The best way to get from point A to point B. Oh, look at this, guys. Sorry, isn't it? I tell everybody to get off the road. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm telling people to actually get off the public highway, but it's not really possible. I can't believe someone's let their kids stand on there. Wait, let me tell her, if that boller goes down, she's going to get hurt. Oh, the mum's taking her down now, luckily. Wait, let me tell her. Oh, she's taking her down. Sorry, I couldn't get there in time to tell her. Super dangerous. You've seen that before, the bollard's suddenly low and that kid will go absolutely flying. It's just like having your feet swept away from you. I've seen it before. Goodness gracious me. That crowd at the front this morning, eh, folks? Trooper doing a brilliant job of dealing with it. He's managing to navigate through without having to really push anyone out of the way hard. Some troopers, as we know, would just absolutely plough straight through. They would not hold back. I mean, the good news is that this little peak last week of the Easter holiday for European schools as well is temporary. However, next up is silly season, i.e. June onwards when the summer holidays start. Okay, I'm keen to concentrate on Overlord, guys, for two reasons. Obviously, he's the biggest. Is he the best? Blues always say Titan's bigger. Nah. Titan's 18-1. And this big beauty is 18-2. The difference is Titan does look larger. When he stands up, his head is a bit higher in the sky. But Overlord, when he's fully stretched out, he's so absolutely gigantic. Still can't see it while he's in the box. We need his entire body out on the street. Big softy. But the reason that he's here very, very frequently is that quote, he doesn't like the boxes. Yeah. So he's very rarely brought out to the front. I think that's only the second or third time ever in a year we've seen him. And Sizzler seems to be a happy boy. I mean, he's settled. Trooper seems relaxed now. until somebody goes in front of the horse and freaks it out again. Move my... Oh, here we go.
So I just get this rinky-dink looking form.
Front hooves came off the floor. That's quite unusual actually, even in the boxes, to be honest. She's trying to talk to him. Oh, she's gone, luckily. Meanwhile, Romeo just turned up. He's waiting here for Juliet. That trooper horse is an actual trooper. You can tell he's a bit scared this morning, but he's doing super well, isn't he, to be honest? Biggest problem this morning is how many people are wandering aimlessly and not looking where they're going. So many people bash into me, it's ridiculous. The Sizzler scared everyone off, look. They've all gone. Maybe it'll settle down now. So Overlord it is until, if and until, Sizzler gets unhappy again. Remarkably, guys, comparing it back to part 1 this morning, what a surprise, weather has turned. But you know what, I'm not even going to complain about it. You know why? Because over the course of my few days in Paris, the temperatures went from 8-9 degrees up to 21 degrees in the same day. It was completely ridiculous. It was so hard to know how to dress. So half the time I walk around with 2 layers and a soft shell, and even then, yesterday for example, it was absolutely chucking it down at the Pantheon. Had to pull out the heavy duty raincoat, and the problem is it was also cold, and you know how that is. Even if you are dry, when the rain is freezing cold, because the winds are freezing cold, it keeps you super cold. It was really hard to warm up last night, but I don't regret it. I do regret being foolish enough to walk from Pantheon up into the Latin Quarter after dark last night. That was not my smartest move at all. Oh, what's the trooper saying to them? Don't know what the discussion's about. I think the chap asked him a question. Oh, they're not liking people getting even close to the chain, which is good, to be quite honest with you. See that? Like, get back. This guy didn't even go to the chain. Didn't even touch it. So yeah, a little bit of spinning rain here, but compared to what happened yesterday, it's funny actually, because I was in the queue for the Musée d'Orsay, which, as a lot of you will probably know, even if you've got pre-booked tickets, you're there for flipping an hour plus. But the no tickets or no pre-booked tickets queue yesterday was absolutely enormous. And then the heavens opened. So that's when we ran off, had some food, and then decided, hey, let's go toward the Pantheon and walk through the Latin Quarter. Could have been a very bad last decision. Oh, here comes the Chelsea pensioner. He actually just hauled himself over the chain. Impressive, very impressive. Brilliant stuff. So not letting or liking anybody getting close to the chain this morning. Fair enough. If there's zero tolerance, then overall, standards go up. Don't believe me? Ask Rudy Giuliani. I thought they were shooting some kind of a rap video or something for a second in the yard here. A couple of teenagers. Oh, get ready. God's going to tell someone else to get out of the way in a minute. I'm sure he will. Let's see one of those. Oh, so this is the King's Guard video moments. I said no one's stupid enough to try and make a joke. Better be quick. You wanted that moment, didn't you? You wanted him marching away behind you just as someone was taking the picture. He's not upset, he's not angry, that's normal. They do that. Yeah, he's not doing it because he's like upset with these guys or anything. It's because they kind of do their rounds. This guy never leaves here. He's always in these arches. The one on that side does leave and goes to the front. So he stretches his legs here, the other one stretches his legs by walking to the front.
But he's younger. He's younger.
Yeah, I mean he's probably 22, 3, 4, I would think. Where are you from?
Colombia.
You're Colombia. Oh, Colombia, wow. A country that I haven't visited yet, in fact, yeah. Which part of Colombia? Bogota, Medellin?
Medellin, Cali. For me?
Yeah, where are you from?
My city, Medellin.
Medellin. Okay, if I, like an English guy, went to Medellin and walked around with my camera filming, what would happen to me? Like, would I get home again, or would that be it?
Yeah.
Would I disappear in Medellin?
Medellin is good. The climate is perfect.
Hey, I can see. I mean, yeah, the climate. You're already convincing me that I need to go to Medellin very soon.
Well, this place is very cool for me.
Yeah.
I am tropical.
You are tropical. Yeah, you are 100%. Yeah. Did it ever get this cold though in Colombia? Like, or is this the coldest weather you've ever had before?
Bogota is cold. It's
Yeah.
cold. 11 grades. Is maximum. But in Medellin is 22 every time.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Y Calen eterna primavera. Okay, photo for me. Is
Hey,
it good?
yes, absolutely, princess. Go for it.
But I keep my back.
Yeah. Okay, guys, Miss Medellin here in our video, and the pictures on her phone. Look at this. There we go, señorita. Oh, naughty. Only because you're beautiful did he not get upset. You're not supposed to copy him when he marched.
Okay, it's good.
Bingo.
Same.
Yeah, exactly.
Same. It's good. It's the perfect moment.
Pretty good. Lucky you, eh?
Okay, nice to meet you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Wow. Say again? How was France? Oh my goodness me, wow. They cleaned up a lot, getting ready for the Olympics obviously, but there's just too much security. Everywhere you go, police officers are actually kind of grabbing people and putting them against the wall and saying, oh, what are you doing? Can we have a look at your ID card and stuff? Pretty surprising actually. I've been there many times, I've never seen that many gendarmes, and up in Sacré-Cœur they even had special forces, automatic weaponry, like these weird laser glass things. It was very odd, but brilliant. Paris has never ever in my life been this clean. They really cleaned it up. A lot of the shit, even like on the metros, they started really cleaning it up. Obviously, they've only got what 3 months left.
Yeah.
But it was good. I'm actually looking forward so much to going back. I already booked another trip in July. Can't wait. What a morning! That horse really had a narrow meltdown. Almost went straight over a very large group of kids. They just stood there while the horses were running around, flipping around. Unbelievable. This guy's not in a good mood this morning at all. I was going to tell off Miss Colombia, but she was so nice to me, I couldn't do it to her. Guys, I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, you only didn't tell off because she's beautiful. You know what? Yes, she was a beauty, but more importantly, she had a beautiful soul. She was friendly and very down to earth and a good person. Back to the front. Overlord. Medellin. So this for her would have been, if it's her first time in London, the coldest she's probably ever experienced. Coldest ever in Medellin, apparently, or coldest for her, to be 22. And as she described herself, she says, I'm tropical. And I'm like, hey, you know what, sweetheart, you definitely are. And in goes the trooper. So Sizzler seems to have settled down. He hasn't obviously come out of the box again, otherwise there wouldn't be a large crowd in front of him, even though it's raining. There he is, look, what a handsome boy. I'm not sure the girl in the brown trousers. Oh, good lord. Let's not go there. I think you could all see it for yourself. Happy Sizzler. Overlord's still completely back in the box. I don't think, to be honest, the Lady Trooper will pull him right out because one, he's massive, and two, as I said before, he doesn't like to be in the box. So I think caution is probably the order of the day with that horse. God forbid he ever goes mad here. That would be crazy. The day we saw the Q10 meltdown was bad enough. Guys, I'm really thinking about going to Medellin. What do we think, people? She agreed that basically if I went to Medellin and walked around filming, I would never come back, which is not really surprising, but there we are. I do like a challenge, but that might be a little bit beyond me. Royal Cavalry Guard is interesting. I mean, he's not wrong, but I've never heard them referred to as such before.
Je me mets juste là.
I think it's another Frenchy school group. There was a teacher who was just saying, don't touch the reins. It's just his eyes look freaked out. He looks like he's alarmed, no? Here's a forward there. And then maybe he's been away for some time up at Melton or something. Now that he's back, it might just be the fact that he's a little bit more sensitive than he was before to the noise. On it there, they're off. Bye bye, Frenchies. I think you were saying, bonjour Frenchies, welcome to London. My name is Sizzler and it's good to meet you all. What a treat this morning, folks. The captain, Chelsea pensioner, long guard, trumpet salute. Someone getting shouted at for the reins, somebody getting shouted at in the archers, Frenchy students, tour guide leader that was super friendly. As if all of that wasn't enough, Miss Colombia. I'm going to hope that the guy going through with the going through into the yard with this massive camera. Yeah, he's not going to stop and set it up. He's got a massive Manfrotto kit there. pro videographer. We all saw what happened, didn't we, last week, guys, when we had the videographer, or the team videographer and presenter editor from Abu Dhabi TV. Yeah, they were unceremoniously ejected. They were basically told, get the damn hell out of our yard. Or tilt yard. As I said, week before last, we're going to see a lot more military personnel from all over the place, all different branches, as we go into military season here in London, folks. Bro, thank you. They got lucky though, actually. If there is one trooper that I'd say that tourists get the most lucky to get a photo with, they all look magnificent, but this fellow, due to his physical presence, it really is, very kind by the Japanese guard, really is a sight to behold. That's it, bro. Brush your hair for the Kingsguard. C'est super. Bro has discovered that the most modern phones have a zoom function. He's doing the manual zoom, which is also known as his arm being extended. Still hasn't pulled Overlord right out. I will definitely 100%, folks, try to get a bit more footage of him, but I don't think the trooper is going to bring him out. Look above Overlord's head on the ledge is a pigeon. Look, happy pigeon. The problem is the pigeon's right over the trooper's head. Was that he asked her where, or can I touch the horse? She said there. In other words, below the reins. Makes sense. I really hope he doesn't get his mouth on that backpack, otherwise she's going in the air. He would lift her right up effortlessly, without a doubt. Boom. Yeah, somebody will take it. Be careful, yeah. Somebody hung a bag on the post, which is crazy. How somebody would take it in 1 second and vanish. Teachers are too busy having a chit chat to watch what this group are doing. Oh, she just came in and got them. Frenchy group again.
mec, je sais pas ce qu'il a fait, il s'est caché derrière un journal et il est parti. Il a tapé le pied comme ça, il était comme ça, et après il a fait l'artiste soulevé, il était comme ça, et après il a remis.
They're super excited about the fact that soldiers marched or moved in the arch. There we go. More military people.
Vraiment, j'ai hyper loin parce qu'on avait hyper bien.
Oh, dog's going for a walk. That's not a military dog, folks. Just so happens that one of the... actually, two of them, in fact. We saw the other guy, didn't we? Two of the guys that work here have doggies that they always take for a walk in the yard here and through the tunnel. Oh, sounds like Scissors having a bit of a moment again. Okay, so these two clowns just decided to drop their can down there on the floor. Let's see if they pick it up before they leave. If not, I'll obviously have to remind them. Can't have our glorious buildings being littered, can we? Absolutely not. So of course I will do my civic duty and remind them that, hey, guys, you left your can on the floor. Let's see. I think we're hoping they pick it up. It would be a bit annoying, wouldn't it, to have to remind them. There's the can on the floor. Good man. Well done, that man. Respect. You know, folks, just like me, you know every single one of you was thinking the same thing that I was thinking. They're going to conveniently forget to take the can when they leave, but they didn't, and that's a great thing. It shows that some people are aware of their surroundings. More importantly, they are respectful of their environment. You know, I would never dream, and I didn't dream. I didn't even leave a single item on the flipping Eurostar. I would never dream of littering. Certainly in someone else's country. Why? Because I'm a visitor, I'm a guest. I'm not sure what everyone's sort of open-eyed running through the gate in excitement for. There's nothing happening in the yard. And other than happy tourists posing at the front with Sizzler, nothing happening at the front either. So, what are they waiting for? I don't know, actually, to be quite honest with you. I honestly, genuinely don't know. But looking at how big these groups are getting as they go in, I know that something's going to happen here, and I don't want to miss it. It's absolutely inevitable. It's got that kind of, I don't know, moody, let's be cool, jokey with the guard vibes. But at the same time, I don't want to stand with the camera focused on the gatesman permanently, because it's not fair. These hordes and hordes. People are already queuing up. The change is not for another 15 minutes, folks. In fact, it's so far in the future that we're just about going to capture it. I will break my cardinal rule of 70 minutes, I think, just because I want to be on that corner to get Overlord's full magnificence coming back in. I'm hoping he's going to be the lead horse of the two. But more importantly, and interestingly, from my perspective anyway, will be to see the female trooper. Oh. Little push of the button. To see the female trooper dismounting from that absolute beast of a horse. A lot of police have just stopped off in the middle of the road. I wonder if they're doing a spot check. Yeah, Scissors off again. Who's back? Good man, this guy. He was very, very cautious of the fact there were so many kids nearby. Officers are coming out. It's all good. That cleared the front like I've never seen it cleared that fast before. I'm way, way, way behind the bollards right now. If he comes this bollard side, he's off down the road. We've never yet, folks, seen a horse past the bollard threshold. Good Lord, that was quite a thing to see, to be honest. Meanwhile, gate's been on the way out. Goodness gracious me, what? Whew. That was a bit of a heart racer, people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scissor's done. He's not going to last 15 minutes. I'm sure he will not last 15 minutes. I'm not sure why he's not in a good mood, but he just hasn't settled, has he? Pretty much since the time he came out. He's all right for a little while, and then boom, off he goes again. No one's getting anywhere near the horse, though. I mean, look at this. All super far back. We've heard many times the troopers shouting at people to get back. That even the officers are closing this gate so that nobody can get close to the horse. I'm not sure if they're going to prepare a replacement. We've only got like 13, 14 minutes. Brilliant job, that trooper. Equestrians, we have to admit, would any of you feel happy controlling a horse like that, one-handedly, in a ceremonial uniform with a sword? Scary stuff. He's such a beautiful horse. It's a shame to see him not settled. Whatever it is that's freaked him out this morning. Bear in mind, we already had one horse quit when the lifeguards arrived. He didn't even get to do a single shift. He just out, back in again. So I think what we'll do is just kind of have the horse in the side of the frame briefly, and just leave it focused on people wandering in and out for the next 5-10 minutes, whatever. Although actually, that said, no one's going to go up because the officers are there, so there's no point. If he goes a little crazy again, I'll walk to that end. We're not here just for the sensational headlines. It'd be nice to see a bit more of Overlord. But we'll get him on the full dismount in the yard. It won't take the video horrendously over time, but it will be a little bit over time. He's off again, hold on. Yeah, he's totally had enough. 100%, you can see this. Poor horsey. And then the second I'm not standing, he's going to run off down the street and feel it. He looks so small back in the box, they're in the corner like that. Probably feels like he's been on duty for flipping half the day. That's a lot of drama, heart racing stuff, I'm sure, for him. Even though he's a very experienced horseman, it's still like, wow. You don't expect that, do you? They know it can happen, but you don't expect it. Although it does seem, folks, correct me if I'm wrong, it does seem to be becoming more frequent. I don't remember us having a pretty much daily horse meltdown of one kind or another 3 months ago. Is it because, I don't know about the camera, is it because of the fact there are so many people? I don't know. I really have no idea.
A to je ta lidinka, a tam je ta rusárka. A to je ta lidinka. Ta lidinku bych tak chtěla vidět.
Bro. Oh, hold on. Now, what do we think? Would somebody going to the horse potentially sell him down or freak him out even more? I think if the trooper thought the horse would get freaked out, he would tell her to get back. Thank you. They've reopened the gates, so they're not going to replace the horse. Well, I mean, not for about 7 minutes until the actual train goes. I'm going to get right on the corner, folks, so we can see the full magnificence of both horses as they go in.
Oh, this one or the other one?
Small part of me doesn't want the video to be super long, but on the other hand, I know the second I stop it, Sizzle will either kick off or something will happen at the other end. So I think we will continue just until these horses are off. Bearing in mind it's less than 10 minutes, even though we're at 1:07, an hour and 7 already. And I think, to be honest, 9 minutes. Yeah, we'll still get it in under 1:20. I'm really shocked, people, how quickly it went by this morning. First video was over 1 hour. This one's going to be an hour and 20. Time flies here. It's like a different dimension. At least the tourists are back. Is that wow? Okay, I think we don't need to worry this then. I think he's going to be okay. Oh, he's like, go away. The second I walk away, he gets vocal. I think he's angry with me, guys. He's like, why the hell would you not want to film me? Am I not beautiful enough? There we are. Overlord side view.
J'ai réussi à avoir
Okay.
Deze is wel heel stil.
The good thing about Overlord is that a lot of people can't even reach the reins. I think this horse has the biggest head of all the horses. The head just looks massive to me. Almost like it's too heavy for him to hold it up sometimes. Oh, look at that. It's like, get out of here. Damn, it's packed in the yard. Absolutely chocker. It's my cue in a minute, folks, to run in and get that key spot on the corner. Look, it doesn't like being touched. This trooper must be an amazing horsewoman, in fact. One of the smallest petite troopers on the very largest horse. Okay, everyone's getting told to get back into the yard. Get into the key spot, folks, before the guard change begins. Okay, here we are. Right, and this is what we've got. A lot of people. Photographer's making a guest appearance in today's video. Four or 5 minutes, roughly, until the change. Okay, the lifeguard troop is going to the tunnel already. Probably a good idea, actually. That way he doesn't need to worry about the crowd building up and having to push through them. Smart thinking. Annoying enough, folks, I can't remember which pair they are, but I bought a pair of like Nike. I'm not like a trainers guy, okay? I don't really wear trainers very much, but I thought I needed to get a new pair of trainers, which I was walking around the house in for a week. And I saw these kind of, jazzy looking Nikes, which I wore pretty much from very early Friday morning until very late last night. In other words, pretty much non-stop. Did just under 65k steps, which, to be honest, for what was effectively a flash trip, not bad. But the most peculiar thing about that is not the number of steps, but the fact that this morning, for example, what have I been out for? This is part 2. I've been out for about 3 hours in total this morning, including the journey in. Feet, legs, everything absolutely fine. Really surprised, genuinely surprised. So Nike, thank you. And guys, no, I'm not sponsored by Nike, trust me. More of a Reebok kind of guy, to be honest, even though I don't like wearing trainers. The trooper's in a very good mood today. I don't know why. Look, he's laughing, like telling them all to get back. But laughing. Top man. Gosh, I'm glad I didn't go to that side. I didn't think it would actually get that busy. Look. Oh, he's got into the box. And he's back. I guess they're being super careful in case Sizzler has a meltdown. Oh, I almost walked through. The good news, people, is that for some reason, I don't know, I mean, could be actually because I forgot to deodorize myself properly this morning. I was in a rush to get out in the sunshine. We've got it to ourselves. We are in the VIP area. It's just me. And I feel quite lonesome, everybody, over here by myself. Yeah. But I guess the good news is that means no one is going to get in the frame when we see those glorious see the horses coming back into the yard. That's happening in about 1 minute or so from now. Bing bong coming shortly. I really hope Scissors doesn't have another meltdown whilst we're waiting. It's been my luck. He runs along the street while I'm stuck in the yard. Even if he did run along the street now, I couldn't follow because I'm restricted to this corner. I do think he might have a moment when he hears the 2 new ones coming out though. Okay. Says the chat, please be nice for us. Oh. Okay, so the 2 beauties we saw before, who I believe were Isengard and... God, I forgot already. Was it Revolver? Yeah, Isengard and Revolver. although this time the troopers have swapped boxes. So the horse nearest to us is Guard, and the other horse is Revolver. I'm pretty sure. And of course we're going to get that dismount from the absolute colossus that is Overlord right in front of us shortly. That'll be an interesting dismount, good lord. I wonder how much that distance is between the lady trooper's boots when she's hanging over the edge and when the horse actually hits the when the boots hit the ground. We're about to find out. Here they come. The size of that horse. Some height, I guess like a metre, that jump? What do we think? Here he comes. Amazing stuff by the trooper at the front. Oh! Round of applause. An actual round of applause from the tourists. Extraordinary. Folks, what can I say? Pretty much a perfect conclusion to what has been an ideal first morning, to be honest with you folks. It was really, zoom us back out, apologies, really fun. I mean, the time, 2.5 hours worth this morning, vanished. I'm absolutely shocked how quickly it went by. But from myself, and these beauties, back soon people. Bye for now guys.